Hello, Mark here from Leicester College Media Department. You know, it's a strange time. Lots of people stuck at home, lots of people trying to stay positive in the lockdown. And I thought, what an ideal time to have a go at something new, like video blogging. But how do you do that, you might say? Well, here I am with a few tips and a few hints to help you get started. Off we go. So, video blogging. First thing you need is a camera, but you already have one. It's there on your mobile phone. All smartphones have a camera and they're getting better as the years go on. Normally in the media department, we'd be able to access all kinds of video equipment, high quality cameras, tripods, but I'm not there. I'm at home like everybody else. So I'm making do with what we've got. And actually, what we've got's not that bad. So what are the most important things to remember about how to do a decent piece of video camera work? Well, they really come down to three things: framing, lighting, and sound. And we'll look at all of them one by one. Most smartphones have at least two cameras. One on the front, which is kind of the selfie camera, and the piece of video you saw at the beginning was shot on that. And one at the back. The one at the back is the high quality camera. It produces the best quality results. It's the one that I'm shooting on right now. It gives you nice clear results, much better quality. You can go back to that video at the beginning and have a look, see the difference. This is the one you want to be using if you possibly can. One problem with trying to record video in this manner is that you can't actually see yourself on the screen. That makes it really tricky to get some sense of where your framing is. One way to work around the fact you can't see your smartphone screen is, of course, to put a mirror behind the screen. This is very helpful. It enables you to get a sense of where you are in the frame simply by peering over. But you've got to be very careful not to be peering over all the time at yourself in the mirror, because it looks a little odd. You want to be focused on talking directly to those little lenses. That is your audience, and those are the people you need to be talking to. A lot of smartphone apps are pretty effective at producing good quality results, but it might be worth your while to go to your app store and have a look at some of the more professional apps and see what kind of thing you can get out of those. One of the things your regular smartphone app might not have would be a framing grid. This is a grid of lines that goes across your screen that helps you to make sure that things are either center or slightly off center. Sometimes slightly off center is aesthetically more pleasing, and that's where I am right now. Okay, so one of the key things about framing your video is making sure that you have the right aspect ratio. This is about how you hold your camera, whether your camera is sideways or lengthways, whether it's tall or wide. This is wide. This is called 16:9. It's the same shape as a television or a computer screen or many other devices. So if you want your content to be viewed in this way, make sure your camera is this way. Don't forget, even YouTube have wide images, 16:9. If you hold your phone tall, you'll get tall video, and this doesn't look professional. Second most important thing is lighting. Make sure you have a well-lit, clear shot. You don't want your main subject to be just a big shadow. So like this. So whatever you do, don't shoot into a direct light or a window. Good, clear, even lighting. Now, if I were in the studio, I'd set up some lights. I get a professional lighting kit and create the correct lighting for my subject. But that's not easy anymore, not at home. So what do? Daylight is strong, bright, and easily controllable if you know how to. Outside, of course, it's harder to control some of those things. Very bright sunlight is probably not the best thing to use. You need to get your subject in shadow. So if you're shooting outside, try and find somewhere a little sheltered where you can control the lighting, hopefully control the sound, and get a better composed shot. If you set up your camera with a window directly behind it, then the subject will be well lit by the sunlight coming through the window. And that's what I've set up here. And the third thing that's very important is, of course, sound. You need to hear me telling you the things that I want you to know. And for that, we need a microphone. Your smartphone has a microphone, just like it has a camera. The microphone for your smartphone, where is it? Always best to try and locate it, because the last thing you want to do is cover it up whilst you're recording, because then you'll end up with a very muffled sound. Normally, the microphone on the smartphone is down at the bottom because it's where the smartphone uses the audio pickup for a regular phone. You know, for telephone conversations. Yeah, me neither. So once you've identified where your microphone is and made sure it's nice and clear, you can get reasonable results so long as you're in a reasonably controlled space. I'm in a small room with lots of soft furnishing, so a bedroom or a living room is ideal. If you move into a big space, it gets kind of echoey, and that doesn't work so well. If you go outside, sound can be affected by traffic, by conversations, by natural sounds, and by wind on the microphone. Of course, if you have a microphone, like a tie clip microphone or lavalier mic, which you can clip onto your subject and plug into your smartphone, you'll get much better results. Fortunately, I don't have one, so I'm at the mercy of this microphone on my smartphone. But it's doing reasonably okay, I thought. Lavalier mics can be purchased from most popular online retailers at a very reasonable price. Other things you can get from online retailers include small tripods, selfie sticks, and these funny little things that fit onto your camera's lenses and give you optical effects. They might be worth trying. So get your smartphone, connect it to your computer or laptop, and download it. Get it into a piece of software for video editing. Again, there are many free video editors out there. The one I'm using is a free video editor called DaVinci Resolve. Or you can try an app and edit the footage directly on your phone. It's tricky because the space on screen isn't so much, but it can be done. You bring it all together, you cut out all the bits where you've made mistakes. I make loads. I've made loads doing this video. You get rid of them. You make it nice. You maybe add some graphics. Maybe you'll find some music and put on it. Kind of like the music I put on this. You jazz it up a little, make it special, make it yours. Then the next thing to do, export that file. A lot of video editors have presets for exporting to YouTube, Vimeo, and other such online services. You may want to look at those. Hopefully I'll be making more videos with tips and advice on how to get the best out of what you've got at home to create video to go on the web. See you next time. Keep safe, keep creative.